That's amazing design. The BYD Shark, we have it here. We're going to look at it from different sides, and we'll be able to test it. But I want to understand about the design. Okay, what's the magic of technology? I always wanted to be a part of a wow moment. Let's give a round of applause to Stella Lee. Thank you so much for your accompaniment, for your support, and give yourselves a round of applause, because we know all the effort behind of you being here. I mean, Jose, you're an expert, you're the master. So first of all, this is what happens when we're with a live stream, and then when we have a global launch. This is what BYD is. I want to leave very clear what BYD is. It's an innovation company, technology company. It is a company that knows how to adapt to different obstacles and challenges, that is innovating, that not only develops technology, it is a company that knows what the right moments are and how to overcome them. BYD is all of that. It doesn't only build dreams, it transforms, modifies them. It helps us to believe that there is a chance for a better future and that it's possible. And Stella Lee is showing us by putting her trust in us, having this global launch outside of China for the first time ever, that we are able to provide and deliver this technology outside of China. Thank you, Stella Lee, for your support, your trust, and Mexico is going to be the number one for sales of this BYD Shark. But not only for new energies, it's going to be an important player, because pretty soon it's going to be number one or on the top numbers of the market in Mexico. First, we have the BYD pickup. We have BYD Shark leading the pathway for a more sustainable future with a different array of vehicles that includes hatchbacks, SUVs, sedans, and BYD is astounding by being the number one company for the new energy sales company, working in 11 different development centers. That makes us an international company, but also a company that is constantly developing innovation, technology, and engineering. Challenging the status quo, BYD goes with the pickups. Forget about traditional models. BYD Shark offers a dynamic design, a superior design, Walden Egger, that merges technology with the essence of power and the strength of a shark. This truck is inspired in one of the most amazing predators of the seas. This truck promises a great driving experience. The front design captures the fearless look of a shark, showing that it is able to become or overpass any obstacles. The rear part of the BYD shows power and the grace of the shark, the movement, showing the great technology that BYD offers. The lines and the aerodynamism is inspired of the elegant shape of the shark, and the cabin shows the muscles of the creature, of the shark. BYD Shark is significant in size, making it unique in its class, offering generous dimensions when it comes to height, length, and width. Taking advantage of the structural benefits of new energies or new opportunities, we have a great proportion of 15.7% of the length of the axles, which makes this truck powerful and gives us a comfortable and great driving experience. This catches the innovation of BYD and the style of BYD, from the Palace White, Atlantis Gray, that is magical as well, that plays with the light and that transforms this vehicle from light blue or blue to gray. And we have the Marmara Black as well. This is not only a vehicle, it's a statement of innovation, design, and it shows all of BYD DNA. Said as Michel Paganetti, BYD shows a powerful look, and it shows a great leap to the future. The central console is inspired on an aircraft, shows style and different colors that combines grays and oranges and buttons that have been very accurately designed. This shows the DNA of BYD technology and innovation. The front seats has a sporty design that gives us a sense of safety like no other. The driving experience is great with this rotation LCD screen, both part of what BYD technology offers. BYD Shark transformed the comfort design with the innovating design of the rear seats. Many other brands can underestimate the importance of these rear seats. For us, that's essential. Comfort is a very important part for the BYD Shark. The rear seats offer a flat floor surface and an angle of 27 degrees of inclination of the seats, 880.4 millimeters of space for legs. This is the widest truck in the market. This is not only for the off-road adventures, but also is a great option for big families that look for comfort and space. Shark BYD redefines the traditional pickup. This is a practical and avant-garde design. Our pickup is not only more functional and advanced, it challenges and changes the perception of what a pickup should be. Should be practical, technological, and modern. BYD, it is designed for those that expect more from their vehicles. Welcome, BYD Pickup Shark, to Mexico.
Bueno, qué increíble la BYD Shark.
BYD Shark, that's going to be in the prime time for Mexican television and all of our social networks. And we'll be looking at this in different countries as we launch them. So we'll be able to learn about BYD Shark more and more. We talked the DMO technology and the design, and we want to go in detail of what's inside the BYD Shark. So Mr. Hernandez, I want to invite him, Oscar, invite him to the stage, talk about the smart innovation that this product has. It is something marvelous. Hello, everyone. It is a great pleasure to be here with you. So BYD is a great technology company, and with Shark, we have the best technology of BYD. It is a new technology that is not in the market, of course. I want to show you first about our DMO platform, our new platform for the PHEV, for the off-road. This is a high performance platform and is good for electric vehicles and for the performance of fuel, for the comfort of knowing that if I have a larger trip, I have all of that with the BYD Shark. We are improving this world with the pickups with the BYD Shark. We have better safety, we have great comfort, super comfort, and it's a multifunctional truck. Our platform DMO, it is developed by the 11 Institution of Development with the over 100,000 engineers that we have in BYD. This is a total new design. We have 4 motors, electric motors. And we also have one in the rear and 1.5 turbo motor or engine. We have a blade battery, our safest battery in the market that has no problem when it comes to when it's penetrated or when it has some type of impact. The components that we have, it is our fuel engine, 1.5 turbo engine, that it is developed to work in great capabilities and with a great performance. We can have a great consumption of fuel even without the electric system on. We also have the hybrid electric system, which is the brain of everything. We have all the electronics controller, and this is a system that is going to tell us what driving mode we might need based on the road characteristics and what we are asking from our BYD Shark. And on the rear, we also have an engine that it is specifically designed for a BYD Shark. It is an electric engine, 100%. And the advantage that we have here is that it has an instant response, immediate torque, speeding up, cutting, and so on. It is all immediate. All of these different motors and engines, the fuel engine gives us over 430 horsepower that is equal to an engine of 4.0 liters V8. Imagine what we did, because we have a lighter vehicle with great components and with this power. And what can we achieve with this power? From 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 5.7. We are the first hybrid pickup that is also plug-in. There's nothing like this in the market, and that makes us the leader in this type of vehicle in the market. Within its functionality, this is a hybrid plug-in vehicle. We also have the EHS, which is the brain that is going to tell us the driving mode. You can have 100% electric mode, city conditions when we have lower speeds. If you have to cut some other cars, we have the serious mode, which is, we have the fuel engine that is going to help us to send power to the battery to power the vehicle. When you're driving on the highway, if you want to cut off another vehicle at a higher speed, we have the mode that is parallel. Both engines, the electric and the fuel one, are going to give us the power to give propulsion to the vehicle. And we also, when we are on the highway, the fuel consumption, it is more efficient. If we're only using the fuel engine. This is all done automatically. You don't have to do anything that's complicated within the controls of the vehicle. BYD Shark does everything for you. So that's part of the advantages of this type of vehicle, the savings on fuel. We have consumption of 7.5 liters for every 100 kilometers. We've never seen that before in this type of vehicles. With so much power, with the capability that we have for load, for tow, we have a consumption that is super efficient. And that consumption, we're talking about of a vehicle that does not fully charge battery. It is only consumption with the internal combustion engine. If I have a fully loaded or charged battery, we have the consumption of 1.5 liters per 100 kilometers. You won't find this anywhere else. So part of what's really important here, what we were looking for when creating this type of vehicle, were the savings. This is going to help us to have a lower consumption of fuel. Imagine your daily drives within the city. You won't be spending any fuel. You'll be working or driving with the electric batteries. That is going to translating to attractive savings throughout the months, throughout the years, and so on and so forth. When you want to drive your BYD Shark 100% electric mode, you can go up to 100 kilometers without needing a drop of fuel. For closer trips, and you have a total silent drive and without any fuel consumption. You know, we have a vehicle that can work electrically, but it's also a hybrid vehicle. We can go to up to 840 kilometers with a load of fuel and a load or a charge off or plate battery. With that, you can take the highway without the need of stopping, with, having this range anxiety and, drive all the way. We have the DC load, and we have domestic charging. We have a new development of our BYD Shark, our CC1 combo for the DC and G72. And what we're looking with these new developments is to make it easier for the user, so they don't need an adapter to plug into the public charging stations. So we know that in Latin America, the G632 is the most standard ones. With BYD, you'll be able to use the charging stations that are available in Mexico and Latin America. The advantages that we also have with the electric vehicle is the response times. Electric vehicles' response is 100 times faster than a fuel engine. It talks about the performance of the vehicle without gearboxes and so on. This is important to understand the performance that we have in our BYD Shark. And these components are simpler. When you have a development of electric vehicle, we have less mechanical parts that communicate between them. This is a benefit when it comes to the maintenance, less parts, and of course, maintenance that is that you have to carry out in longer times. We have an all-wheel drive that's smart. What this BYD Shark is going to do, it's going to automatically compensate when we have a traction loss, and it's going to send it to the opposite wheels. This is done virtually. We have a virtual differentiator that is going to monitor in real time the wheel traction. And without the mechanical parts, we also have a vehicle that is simpler and lighter. With that, we have a traction that is called smart traction, all-wheel drive. In the smart traction, we have a detection of surfaces. We have the smart adjustment and quick torque adjustment. We also have quick response to the electric engine, and this benefits the yield, the performance, the accelerations, the speeding, and the comfort in our vehicles. You can decide between the different controls of the BYD Shark 3 terrain modes, or the different driving modes that is going to adapt to the different conditions. We have the mud mode, sand mode, and snow mode. The vehicle is going to do everything for you, so you won't have to worry about adjusting controls manually. The vehicle has the needed settings to play around these three different modes. Let's look at the capacities or capabilities of our Shark. We have a load volume of 1,450 liters. We have a weight capacity of 835 kilograms. And we also have a tow of 2,500 kilograms. If you want to pull a trailer, motorcycles, whatever, you can do it with your BYD Shark. It is a versatile vehicle that is going to be very helpful. And to show you these characteristics, I'm going to show you a video so you can see it in a summary.
Es impresionante.
Amazing, all the technology load that we have on our BYD Shark. As you may see, that is a machine designed to overcome the greatest challenges of nature. And this is due to all of the tests we've done on this vehicle, extreme temperature test, height, and suffocating heat. And this test and the results of these tests have showed that this is a capable vehicle. Now I want to talk about safety, which is a pretty interesting part of things and also very important. First of all, we also have our blade battery. This is the only battery in the world that when you penetrate it, it doesn't have any explosion risks or setting into fire. This is the safest one. The phosphate, lithium, and iron combination. We also have the CTC, cell to chassis. This structure, we put together the chassis and the battery in one piece. This gives us more, it makes it more robust. You have a more dynamic vehicle, and it makes it safer in case of an impact. We have the CTC, and thanks to that, we have a structural strength that is higher than 22%. This CTC integration, besides giving energy, it is structural, so it is very useful when it comes to safety. We can take even 100,000 Newton of load on the roof, on the top. We can resist 400 joules of an impact on the lower part. It is a vehicle that is going to be off-road a lot of times, so it has to be very highly resistant to overcome any obstacle or any object it might come in contact with. We also have our smart load. We have our smart driving system, BYD. It's sensors, cameras that help us to monitor the environment around the vehicle and help the driver in real time. The goal of the system is to improve safety and, of course, to give some comfort when driving. This smart driving system, BYD, it is a revolutionary technology that is transforming the way we drive, making our portfolio safer and our experience to be as comfortable and safe as possible. We also underlined, and we have Mr. Heinz Kane, who is the chassis development chief, that gave us a new suspension that we have on BYD Shark, and it is focused to be more comfortable. And when we wanted to have a recreation or leisure vehicle, we needed that type of system. We have double suspension on the rear and a good suspension or independent suspension on the front as well. So that gives us a pickup that has a drive like an SUV, a luxury SUV. You'll be able to test it during the driving test later, and as well all the other characteristics that I've talked about. We also have a V12. It has a blade battery, BYD technology, and it's a versatile and multifunctional vehicle. Imagine you go camping and you want to plug in a grill, or you want to inflate a mattress, whatever. You can do all of this with your BYD Shark. We have direct plugs, so you can plug in devices or to plug in an adapter in the power source. So this technology has been developed to improve our life experience on a daily basis and also save our lives during an emergency. I'm going to tell you about a story that I heard in Queensland, Australia. There were some power losses for some days, and this mother has an 11-year-old with some illnesses. So he gets dialysis treatments, and due to the lack of power or energy in their homes, he wasn't able to get his treatment. They own a BYD H03, here we know it at Joe Plus, and thanks to the energy, the power, they were able to give him his treatments or his what he needed due to the energy they were able to get from their BYD. So this helps to save lives as well. So we are there to understand and improve everyone's lives and your needs. So now I want to show you a video that shows everything that we've talked about. Thank you for your attention and for listening to me. Thank you.
Bueno, ¿qué
Wow, that was amazing. That video is the one I like the most because it shows what's behind the innovation of the BYD Shark. And we also talked about design, technology, and also that's a very, very smart vehicle. And that makes it a very cool product. And I want to call Ana Narro, who is a PR manager of BYD Mexico. What can we do with the vehicle? How can we have the best driving experience? Let's give a round of applause to Ana. Hello, everyone. It is a great pleasure to be here with you today. Es un gran placer estar con todos ustedes, todos nuestros invitados, all of our guests. As always, it's always a pleasure. And like Jose said, I'm going to start by telling you about all of the different functionalities and details and technology that makes of Shark this pickup a one out of series. So you'll be able to know about the features. So how can it be so simple to take your cell phone and use it just like that? And as simple as that, you'll be able to connect it with Shark, because from your phone, you'll be able to lock and open your doors, turn the AC on and off, to heat or cool the seats, turn on or off the alarm, or turn on or off the lights. You won't let me lie. This becomes very useful when you parked and you don't remember where. But this is just a part of it. Sometimes the vehicle key can turn uncomfortable when you put it in your pockets or in your purse. The sensor, sometimes we don't find it, and if we don't find it, the key is not detected and everything gets complicated. And for BYD Shark, that's different. We know that. That's why we have different ways to go into your vehicle. The easiest one is from your phone using the app. Get the app, and everything becomes so easy because from your phone you'll be able to unlock it. And the most frequent question, what happens if I run out of battery on my cell phone? Well, don't worry about it. Even if the battery is off on your phone, the system will be detected and it'll unlock. And if it's better for you, you can keep it in your wallet, the NFC card, which will give you access to the vehicle digitally or physically, just by placing it on the side mirror. And in the inside, you'll be able to see a little space to place that card and connect it. So let's talk about the BYD intelligence system. That's how the NFC is done or created or used. Yes, just like that. So let's talk about the BYD intelligence system, which means that you can do all of this on your phone. You can use your phone and, make your BYD use it as well. You connect it to your phone and you can do it all from there. Your platforms are going to interact. What does this mean? Okay, if you have Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, whatever, you'll be able to use it directly on your Shark. And let's not forget about the 12.8 inches rotating screen. This is one of the most amazing hallmarks of the brand, that are very comfortable for all of the users. If you lose signal on your phone, which sometimes happens, don't worry about it, because Shark has integrated Wi-Fi within its system. And to avoid any distractions, BYD Shark also has a smart voice system, which you can control the lights, the roof, the panoramic roof, multimedia calls, just by saying, "Hi, BYD." Let's watch the next video.
Ajuste la temperatura a 20 grados.
Entendido. Ajuste la temperatura a 20 grados.
Aumenta la velocidad del aire al nivel 3.
Entendido. Configurando la velocidad del ventilador a 3.
Baja las ventanas delanteras. Llama a Amanda.
Claro, llamando a Amanda.
Llévame al Museo Nacional de Antropología.
Aquí está lo que he encontrado. ¿Cuál prefiera?
El primero.
Claro, Museo Nacional de Antropología en calle Andador en Miguel Hidalgo. Iniciando la navegación.
So there you have it. I mean, it is amazing to have this system. You have no distractions, and technology doesn't stop there. The infotainment system includes Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, and includes a lot of things that many of you like. Karaoke, this great app that has the BYD hallmark, you know, the seal of BYD, for you to have fun, to have a great entertainment by yourselves or with some company, you know, that gives us an opportunity to have a great time. So now I'm going to tell you that something that is really interesting, because within BYD Shark, you'll find Spotify, which is going to be your ally when it comes to listening to music. You know, the navigation system is going to detect with the integrated Wi-Fi system. You won't be able to, or you won't have to worry about anything if you miss a turn. Don't worry about it. BYD Shark, it is a pickup that has the power to take you anywhere. That's why it has an integrated navigation system that without a problem, it can take you anywhere from wherever you are. So that's why this screen adapts to the smart system of your cell phone. If you have Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, you'll be able to see that on the screen, as you can see here. And you'll be able to feel familiar with the design of the system, because when you get on a new car, you don't know how the system works. It makes it easier. And if you want to use the BYD system, you'll be able to do that as well. This includes also Bluetooth connection. You'll be able to upload files and photos, and you also have the BYD assistant at all times. So now let's talk about the karaoke experience that I just told you about, because beyond of only being a karaoke and singing, the setup of the speakers and the capping of the pickup becomes a studio, a recording studio, because the equalization of this space is unique. If you sing professionally or voice over, you'll be able to understand it. But if not, don't worry about it, because no external noise will interrupt that karaoke moment. You know, you can sing as you were giving a concert. Nothing is going to ruin it. You can do it just fine, and no one's going to hear you as well. So the central screen has different functionalities. As you were able to see before, it rotates. We know that, right? But you can also set it up for it to divide. You know, BYD thought about the co-pilot. So as the driver looks at the map, the co-pilot can also change the music without any distraction. And, you know, do we have the 3 fingers movement, with which you'll be able to establish easy commands or simple commands just by placing your 3 fingers as shown on the video. And you won't let me lie when I say, when we have a wireless charge, it takes forever. You know, we forget the cable, whatever, but for BYD Shark, also thought of that, because when we have wireless charging, this pickup has a 50-watt charging source. And for me, that has been one of the greatest news. BYD Shark, it is a pickup for adventure, for off-road, to take any road, full of obstacles maybe, and those are my favorite ones. And BYD ones that, despite pollution or soil that we might have outside, we want to have clean air inside. That's why we have a purification system of the AC. In a small amount of time, we improve the quality of air within the cabin. Another of the functions that we might find, or we can find in the BYD, that when you are driving, you don't want to take your eyes off the road, and that is very important. So that's why BYD Shark has a head-up display system, and this displays the information of the vehicle in front of the driver, giving you navigation information, driving information, and safety system warnings or alerts. And this is very important because we want all of you to be safe and for nothing to distract you. And I also want to add something else that is going to, or you're going to find pretty useful. And once you test the Shark, put it into practice. When you're driving in complicated roads, sometimes it's hard to calculate. So we have an angle of 540 panoramic camera that it is the blind side, because it's guiding you from above and is guiding you from all the angles, which gives you a unique experience with, you lose the fear of driving a big truck in narrow spaces. It gives you a distant view. It gives you the view at a near obstacle that you may find. And this is also ideal for the off-road. This is super helpful. BYD Shark is here to show us that the pickup world is entering a new technology era, leaving behind what was traditional and putting as a priority all the innovations. Thank you.
Hi BYD, cerrar todas las ventanas.
We were waiting for the price. So BYD Shark GL, 899,000 pesos, and Shark GL, 969,800 pesos. BYD Shark GL, 899,980 pesos.